foul since Gobert didn't touch Hartenstein, and then the refs saw that he didn't touch Hartenstein, so they reversed the call, but they still called a technical foul on Gobert for the flail that never touched Hartenstein. Does that make any sense?
Okay, so it's not a foul. The flail was supposed to be the foul. All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I had a request a little bit ago to check out this video here. This is titled, "The NBA Rewards Flopping and Ruins Real Basketball." And I mean, I agree 1000% with that these days. This is from a channel called Black Top Buckets. You may have heard of them. I'm going to link the original video down below in the description for you so you can check out the channel. Yeah, guys, this is a real problem, and the more that gets uncovered with like all the gambling stuff, you know, with the Chauncey Billups and the mafia and all the betting apps and everything, like it is getting to a point where all the flopping, all the weird, defensive foul calls when it's an obvious charge, all these things happening constantly. It's time to start really asking some questions. Like, what is really going on here? I showed you those clips of the Clippers team entirely tanking and Chris Paul being the only guy out there who's actually trying to win, and then he gets thrown out of the team. Like, what's really going on here, big picture? I don't know, but let's see what Blacktop has to say about the flopping, because it's gotten bad, man. I can't believe it's gotten worse. You know, we introduced a rule called the no flopping rule, and I remember we laughed about it. It was like a season or two ago, because it was like, yep, that's the anti-LeBron James rule. You know, like that's the LeBron can't flop no more rule. Yet somehow, I have to say it, I think flopping has gotten worse. So anyways, guys, like the video. It'll help out a lot. Hit that hype button if you want to signal boost this video. And let's just see what this is.
SGA.
Of course, it starts with SGA.
Hold on. Contact with the offhand and then just trying to fling something up. No. Come on, man.
You got it's draped on the arm that time. I got a couple of times there.
Luka back to the line as the left elbow of Luka comes up and clips him right in the chop.
Closing in.
Was that a foul?
In the chop.
Closing in.
What? There's a whole body in between them.
That's the sound of the police.
No.
That's the sound of the beast.
No.
That's the sound of the police.
Splits a couple of defenders. They reach, I guess, and he teaches. It's a three-point opportunity.
What? Wait. Oh. I watched this game live too. I remember this play.
Yes, and he.
But I want to see it again.
That's the sound of the police.
Splits a couple of defenders.
Oh my God, that's a foul. That's a foul, huh? That's a phantom foul.
They reach, I guess, and he teaches. It's a three-point opportunity.
By Ellis.
Oh man, he just. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough video, man. That's a foul. He fouled him with his face. He fouled his arm, Austin Reeves' arm with his face.
By Ellis.
Really?
Midcourt line.
Oh, come on. No contact. What's that?
I don't know where to foul.
Nice layup, Austin Reeves. No contact. Oh, come on.
5 points.
What a Laker. No excuse for you.
That sequence by Gobert and Hartenstein still has me confused, but here's my attempt to explain it. So Gobert flails and doesn't hit Hartenstein, but the refs thought he did, so they called a loose ball foul on Gobert, which was reviewed.
Oh, no contact. He brushed his hair.
A flagrant foul.
We have a loose ball foul on Gobert, followed by a potential hostile act, which is under review.
The Timberwolves
Did
challenged
they review? Okay, I'll find out.
the loose ball foul since Gobert didn't touch Hartenstein.
Okay.
And then the refs saw that he didn't touch Hartenstein, so they reversed the call.
Okay.
But they still called a technical foul on Gobert for the flail that never touched Hartenstein. Does that make any sense?
What? Okay, so it's not a foul. The flail was supposed to be the foul. They deemed there is no contact on the flail, so no foul. But then they're going to call a technical foul because he did flail? Like he could have hit some.
Can't be a foul without touching another player.
They know he didn't touch Hartenstein.
Facts, Woody.
So why are they calling a tech on something that never happened? They're calling the tech because he could have hit Hartenstein?
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid town?
Either way, you can't even call a tech for contact when the ball is live. You have 3 options. 1, a foul.
Yep.
2, a flagrant foul. Or 3, a flagrant foul penalty 2, which means an ejection.
Yeah, or if it was deemed a foul and he got a technical foul like after the fact, not for contact, but for like yelling at the ref or something, that's a different thing. But you can't get a technical foul for almost hitting somebody. You know? Like, I don't understand that. Wouldn't that be a near flagrant foul, but then also not a flagrant foul because he didn't touch him? And this is in a cup game?
If they can hand Gobert a tech for something that never happened, why couldn't they give Hartenstein a tech for the flop?
Why is he on the ground? What did LeBron do to the NBA? This is just a common thing now. You pretend to get hit, and not only that, you stay on the ground, and you act like you went 10 rounds with prime Mike Tyson?
Or call a foul on Hartenstein from before the flail. Gobert flailed because he was actually fouled by Hartenstein.
Yeah. He's over the back there.
Oh, and did I mention he never touched Hartenstein when he flailed? My brain hurts, but I'm glad he finds it funny.
Oh, man.
But the problem goes well beyond this play. The flopping, flailing, foul baiting is at an all-time high in the NBA. The worst defenders are at the top of the list in free throw attempts a game. Especially Giannis, that flopping bitch. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's getting hack-a-shacked. But the rest of them, holy shit. Luka, Shea, Reeves, and Harden, as usual, are the absolute worst offenders on the list.
Yeah. And the only positive thing I'll say about SGA is if he doesn't get the call, he runs back on defense, unlike Luka, unlike LeBron. You know, those guys will sit there flailing their arms, yelling at a no call, and then leaving their guys on defense to play 4v5. At least SGA doesn't do that, but I am tired of that left-hand push-off that he keeps doing wherever it is. Yeah, like what he's getting primed up to do right here with the left-hand push-off. That kills me, man. Like, that's an offensive foul every time, too.
And you better believe Embiid would be here if he wasn't always on a minutes restriction or missing games.
Right.
These players average anywhere from 1 to 4 more free throws.
Like, what's that? Why are you falling down?
These players.
I'm not trying to be a prick to SGA, but this is real. Like, I've never seen another well, I guess I can't say that anymore. Nowadays, I see plenty of stars do
average
this.
Anywhere from 1
Look at this though. Like,
to 4 more.
What is making? Why are you going to fall down? Why know why injuries are so up? It's because of this stuff. You're supposed to land on your feet, man. Like that's the way like humans are supposed to. You know, when you jump as a human, you're supposed to land on your feet, not on your back. It's not supposed to happen like this.
Than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah,
they
what's
have
that?
the entire arsenal. They have the falling, the flailing, knocking their head back.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell this is.
I don't know where the foul was.
And they are looking to draw contact first. Scoring is secondary.
Yeah.
But it's not just about free throw attempts. They put their opponents in foul trouble. They put their own teams into bonus. The defense has to soften to avoid the flops for more free throws.
Exactly. Which is the opposite of my goal in basketball. I want to see more intense defense. In order to do that, we can't be calling any of this garbage.
And these guys get easier buckets. Flopping has never...
Wait, did anybody leave their feet? All right.
Throws.
Drive, pump fake. Okay, everyone on the ground. Okay, you're up in the air. You're kind of leaning a little bit, but that's just fair defense.
Guys get easier buckets.
I guess they're calling it on you, but I would not call that.
Flopping has never been more rewarded in the NBA. So why should they stop? Anthony Edwards plays ethical basketball. But why? He only shoots 7 free throws a game.
Yeah.
That's 5 less than Luka. If Ant played like Luka, he would score just as much as him.
And that's the truth too. He asked the question, why? Why would they stop doing it? Why would they? Why would they? They're getting rewarded in big contracts and all this stuff, you know, winning awards because it is. So if it's not up to the players to be above the rules, it's the other way around. You got to implement and enforce the rules correctly, and then the players will know what their place is in it, what they can get away with. But as a society, in any sport, in any game, in any activity, people will do their best to exploit the rules. That's just human nature. So make the rules so it's harder to exploit. Don't do this. Don't soften up the game to this point where you reward this kind of behavior. Because they're not going to stop. You're rewarding them.
And Cade Cunningham have the same usage rate as Luka Doncic and Shea, but they only shoot half the free throws. And there's zero punishment for flopping. Everyone in the arena knew Rudy Gobert didn't touch Hartenstein.
Yeah,
Hartenstein even admitted it by laughing. Everyone knew it was a flop.
Well, like you said, the refs even knew. They admitted it. No foul, no contact.
Rudy Gobert still got a technical foul. Oh, come on! He didn't even touch anybody, but just the thought of almost touching somebody who fell on his ass and checked his face for blood was enough to give him a tech. Isaiah Hartenstein still put points on the board for his team. Flopping even lets you force coaches to use their challenge, because the worst case scenario is the call gets overturned. There's no repercussions for flopping. The NBA used to hand out techs for flopping. They would even fine players after the game. But now, Adam Silver is enabling this by doing absolutely nothing about flopping. He's actually inviting it, because night after night, he sees players getting rewarded for flopping, yet he does nothing about it.
Yeah, that's the push-off thing I'm talking about. Like, come on now. And he's going to fly. Look at it. He knows. He hears the whistle. So the thing is he's not even shooting right now. All right, this is how messed up it is.
Getting rewarded for flopping.
So he's not even really in a shooting motion when this happens. Watch this push-off.
Yet he does nothing about it.
Well, the whistle. Oh, now I'm going to check up a shot. Watch how he checks up the shot.
Players that...
None of this was natural. It was this entire thing was a foul bait. He got the foul, so he's going to present like he's in a shooting motion so he can get his 2 damn free throws.
I play ethical basketball.
This is disgusting basketball.
Which I hate that term. Not flopping, flailing, falling on your ass, crying to the refs. That's not ethical basketball. That's real basketball.
Yeah.
Don't believe me?
Come on.
Go play basketball at the park.
No kidding.
Is anyone doing that shit?
No. You try to do that crap, you're going to get kicked out of the game. These rules don't fly at the park.
No. Playing through contact and trying to score is real basketball. But those players are being punished because they're getting fouled, not getting calls, and they're getting less free throws, and their teams aren't being rewarded for that degenerate behavior.
Agreed.
So if Adam Silver and the NBA aren't going to do anything about it, why should they stop?
Agreed.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Look at that contact.
That's the sound of the beast.
All right, that was a little bit.
Putting the ball in his hands more.
Weak. Okay. Oh, man. Great video. You know what's funny is, like, all he did was capture just a couple of games from this year. It looks like that's all it takes. Like, that's the crazy thing. He used to take, like, seasons of footage to create a compilation, like a flop compilation. Nowadays, you could literally do it if you just watch maybe 2 or 3 games. You can make a 10-minute flop video compilation. And how crazy is that? So, yeah. I'm trying to see the big picture here, and remember that we just put in rules to prevent flopping, anti-flopping rules, and it's gotten worse. So Adam Silver, it didn't work, man. You got to try something else if you really want this to stop, because your idea, it flopped right on its face, man. It is not working. We need something else, and honestly, I think it's just you got to talk to the referees, man. At a certain point, if they are if they're making these calls, they might have to get fined too. I don't know what else there is to do. You got to find the players for flopping, and you say you're doing that, even though I don't see these fines being issued out, and I see tons of flopping. But the idea was there. Now just enforce the damn rule, the anti-flopping rule. And if that's still not enough, if they don't stop and the refs keep rewarding them for this behavior, time to look into the referees. All right? Time to start fining them so they know I better not blow my whistle if I think that was a flop. You know? Better to lean towards don't blow the whistle than blow the whistle just in case. And I think that's where we are now. I don't think you have the spine to do something like that. So honestly, I think the game is just kind of screwed right now. And I hope you get a new commissioner soon. That's all I have to say about that. Guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. Is this fixable? Or do we need a new commissioner who just like comes in old school? We need like a Pat Riley. That's what I think we need. We need a no-nonsense commissioner. And at first, the players are going to hate his guts. But that's for the better. In the long term, it'll be a better product. All right, guys. Like the vid if you could. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And most importantly, it's the be water, my friends.